Hello there, and today I'm going to be making this bird feeding table. It's only a very small one, but we've got to start somewhere. Let's move my little car out of the way. Just watch my eye on that. Flip it now. I just noticed that. Be very wary of these clamps with that. Really, you should have a cork on the end, but I haven't got any corks. Can't afford wine anymore. And this should be 8x8, this piece of wood, as near as it needs to be. And what I'm doing is I'm going to fix this tree of life. I've carved a tree of life. I'm going to screw that to the base. Screw one to the base that side. Then another one. So that's going to come out that way. I'm doing them opposing ways. This is 30 centimetres in each side, so it's in the centre. I'm going to just drill it quickly. No, there's no point measuring it because thereabouts will do. It's nice thick wood, so there shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem at all with. So I'm trying to get that clamp out of the way as quick as I can because I can see me stabbing myself in the eye with it. Let's just put a screw in there. That'll be fine. Very long screw, really. A bit over the top for what we need, but. I'm getting good at catching them, aren't I? Right, so I can take this clamp out of the way now and the hazard's gone. Always works for me, that. Right, so now we've got that fixed. Just put that over there a moment, and then I generally don't bother gluing them. Pretty much the screws hold them. People glue them because they use nails. They use little nails, which I don't really think are good enough. And especially with if you do get a loose screw, you can always do it up. As you notice, I've swapped to 2 drills now. And these screws are only like £3-4 a packet, so it's not the end of the world. And they do last a lot longer. With this wood anyway, it's going to last you for years, absolutely years. That's solid. Absolutely solid. And now with this one, for the other side of the bird table, I could have actually gone down there, and it's still not too late to do that, but I won't because I've already made the roof. We'll leave it at this and have a nice little cube table. I want to measure 30 centimetres in. So it's in the centre. And I will just clamp it again. I must order some more clamps because on this one I will clamp it the other way around. It's only because I can see, I'm ever so clumsy, and I can see me stabbing myself in the eye. So we'll put it that way around. clamp it down, and then that's that way, and shouldn't it won't poke me in the eye. Right, and pretty much the same. We're going to drill a hole through here. And another one through there. Doesn't have to be anywhere. And that's partly the reason why I like using this very thick wood, is because it is going to last, and it's easier to put them together really, because you have that much to drill in. It's nice to get it in the centre, but it's not essential. As long as it's thereabouts, happy days. Right, so screw that in now. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. Tim, hi Roy, are they supposed to be opposite? Yes, I've done them the same way, and I'm just doing one opposite ways because I don't feel it matters. They're not supposed to be anyway, mate, but the bit of variety, eh? That's what I thought. I've done them and they're facing the same way. I thought, well, if it's like that, as you've just said, I've got to get rid of these lines anyway. So, as you've just said, it might be a conversation piece. It might be a conversation starter. Oh, look, they're facing the opposite way. Do you know what I mean? Might do. Instead of going downstairs to sand this, I'm going to get my little file set out. It's just there, so I'll get it now. And I don't really use this, so let's give it a go. Let's. I'm not going to sand it all off because else there's no point in buying it treated. So let's. Probably use this one, and you're not going to really see up there anyway. You know what I mean? I only want to do this to try and get rid of the marks, but I want to try and retain as much of the protection as I can, if you know what I mean. How are you anyway, Tim? Not sleeping well again, I presume? And this is just like a little step up from the sandpaper. Just got up 5 minutes ago. Oh, you need a coffee then? Go and get yourself a coffee. Have you still got snow? That'll do actually. 20 people watching, 2 likes. Don't forget, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, double tap the screen. It just takes you 2 seconds to do that. Just lately I've been liking to get 20 likes, which is a conservative. The temps are getting better, still have snow. Wow, you watch yourself in that. We've had no snow at all this year. Not here anyway. There has been snow in England, but way up north. If you go a little bit further, that's Scotland, and that always gets bad weather anyway. Pretty much all year round, Scotland gets bad weather. In my opinion. Right, it hasn't got to be perfect because it's going outside anyway. That's a good job, isn't it? Because there you go. Anyway, we fixed that on. And I will be using glue onto the roof. And here's a nice big thick roof, which is going to probably outlive me. There you go. Isn't that wonderful? So what I'm going to do now is sometimes you can do it with your fingers, you know, feel how far. So I'm going to just put it like that. That's looking okay to me. Because of this, I might just sand those off a little bit more. I'll use a little bit of this emery cloth because that is quite good stuff. Hey, it's roads are clear and dry. It's getting a lot less than it was. Well, that's good news. That's good news. Easier to get around. Thing is, though, in England, if you we don't need much snow at all. Good job we don't get it like we used to. When I was a child, it used to snow every Christmas. I don't seem to get it anymore. And I'm not completely convinced about this global warming. How do you feel about global warming, Tim? You've been on this earth a long time, like me. There you go, there's a subject. Global warming. Not trying to be too cynical, but I imagine it's been created to a degree by the government to form another tax. spent all their taxes on banqueting and houses for ourselves. What can we tax next? I think it's a cyclic normal pattern. Yeah, I do. There was no cars around with the Ice Age, was there, with the dinosaurs? Yeah, I think you're right. You can't mess with nature. God knows they've tried. Yeah, weather patterns. Our seasons have changed, really have changed. Remember when I was a child and the summer holidays, it was just solid sun. It might even rain on the summer holiday for the children. Never ever did that. Never did that. I might glue that actually. After all that. I'm going to glue this one. It's not difficult to do. I'll get it good and proper. We do the other side the same. I just thought today I'd do something nice and simple. Friday the 13th, we don't want to be doing anything too manic today. Are you superstitious, Tim, about Friday the 13th? My father-in-law used to say the tilt of the earth is changing, causing what some are calling global warming. Yeah. That'll probably be a little bit more secure now. And we will 21 people watching. Right, let's get this roof on. I'm just going to put some glue on here so each one is held. Doesn't have to be a lot. And this glue is wonderful. It dries wood colour. A lot of the time I use the like see-through clear, it dries clear. This is a Gorilla Glue, and it so yeah, dries natural colour. Good enough for me. Right, let's try and get this right first time, eh? That's good enough for me at the moment. We're going to put a screw through there. I'm going to do it like that. That's good enough. Good enough for me. Right, now this is quite tricky getting this right, so what I'm going to have to do here is measuring 20 millimeters, so we'll go to 25 and that will do it, I think. Let's just mark it with a little bit of ink. Right, this is quite crucial now. Get this right. I'll give it a go. Excuse me a moment, I'm in the way of the camera, I know I am. Right, we're going to go for that. With that Gorilla Glue, you get a lot more chance of moving it than you do with the super glue. The CA glue is it is rapid. Right, so hopefully that's got that. Turn it round. And what we're going to do now is do the same again. Hopefully it's 20-25. Yep, 25 will do. We'll mark it again. I'm going to put a little marker, and this will force it down so it holds on, and hopefully any of the glue it will hold on with. I've got my screw ready. Use this drill. Try and drill through. Put that in there. Right, that's got the blighter. What I will do now is put one there. So we'll mark that again. And I believe 2 screws will hold this. That's what we're doing is, that one is going to be 25 again. It doesn't have to be 25 millimeters smack on. Just about. Which is a good job. Okay. See that? And I'm actually going to leave that in there. Can't see the point. That's what happens by these cheap drills. Oh dear. Right, let's get me Bosch one. Right, I'm going to leave that drill in there. Can't see the point in trying to. And this one's actually 30. So I don't know what's happened there, but 30 will do. Right, we'll go again. Hopefully this one doesn't snap. There you go. That's got it. Right, so we want one more in this side now. I knife carved a arrowhead and posted a short about it yesterday. Rather nice looking. I'll have a look at that later. Please hit the like icon and help the channel out. If you really dig what Mr. Roy is doing, please subscribe. It's all free. And it is all free. I've got 8 likes now. That one's 30 as well, so it is worth checking each one because it has moved. That one's 25 in there, that one's 30 in there. Right, let's drill the hole. One more screw. And I think that'll be sufficient. I've glued it and screwed it. And that's got it. Okay. I think that's better with the thicker wood. And what I will do while I'm here is just put one more in the centre there. Just to finish it off. Sake of a few pennies, it doesn't matter. I'd much rather build something to last than something that's going to fall apart. What I do is try and make things, and would I want it in my garden? And if you see the garden, you'll see lots of the things that I make are in my garden. So that's what I do. That's okay. That's a bit of a mistake, but don't tell anyone. I might even be able to knock that out, actually. A drill. What do you think? Well, yeah. I'll leave it as it is. Someone moans about it, I'll just go, just say get a life. That'll be no problem. I'll leave that. Right, so that's the first thing I've made today. Broken a drill, made a bird feeding table. My wife's back, so I was just going to say quick hello. And then I'm going to carry on with my spoon. Making a love spoon. Celtic love spoon. Take that out of the way. This is the one I started. I'll be doing that in a moment. These are the little whistles that I make. I did a short about those not long ago. Going to put these rulers back. In fact, I really like those. And one of these came out yesterday. Oh, that one. What I might do is super glue that one in. In fact, the cost of them, it's not worth doing, is it? I'll keep it there just in case, because I like keeping things. I don't throw anything away, as you can see. Right then, these pens, that blade, I'll probably be using that blade in a moment. This is purple heartwood. This is purple heartwood. And that's how I cut them out. That's this is the first stage. In fact, I've got all the stage. Well, I've got 3 of the stages here. That's how it starts. A piece of wood. print off a picture on the internet, glue it onto the wood, leave it to dry, drill all the holes, 2mm drill all the holes, start cutting them out. Each one of those has to be cut out. Then you go around the outside and cut the outside out, and you end up with this. And then once you've do that, then you form the bowl here, carve the bowl out. Each one of these has to be cut across and tucked under or over. See how they go? This one's going over, under, over, under, over, under, and that's how it carries on round. Anyway, those are the 4 stages. Let's put them in order, like that. Drill them, start cutting, cut them out. That's a good thing, actually. Those are the 4 stages that I'm at. So eventually, when I do one at a time, I'll get 4. But at the moment, I've attempted 4 and I've done none. So it doesn't make sense to me either. There you go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is go and get I forgot what I was doing. Go and see my wife and give her a kiss. That's the best thing to do. I've got what I'm doing, so I'll come to give you a kiss. Bottle of champagne. No, fucking didn't. That's better solid, isn't it? Yeah. Hey? No. Right, I'm back. And this one isn't purple heart wood, but this is normal wood, and that's the next stage of the spoon. See that? That's the finished product. And there's the whistles that I'm great fun for the kids, grandkids. Grandkids love them, but the kids don't really like us giving them the grandkids because they make a hell of a noise with them. Never mind, it's all good fun. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave those a moment. I'm going to cut this one out. I've got a few to do. I'm going to use the noise cancelling headset because sometimes the noise is quite terrible. Tim's on about the weather. Don't worry about the weather, Tim. Right. Let's put that to one side a moment. Let's alter this so you can see what I'm doing on this. Not bandsaw, scroll saw. Let's lift it up a little bit so you can see a little bit more. That's a very good distance now. I will get this sorted one day. I don't know when, but I will one day. Right, so here we are now at the scroll saw. Let's put the noise cancelling on. "19 people watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. And Tim, I'm going to need you in a moment to tell me that this is connected and you can hear me. Right, all I need now is a thumbs up from Tim. Let's alter this light while I'm waiting for the thumbs up. Hopefully you can hear me. Whatever happens, I'm going to do this spoon, so 3 thumbs up. Must be really good. Thank you very much, buddy. Right, so now we're going to put this through the little hole. We're going to use this clamp to clamp the blade in position. Check the tension. That's okay, looks good to me. Find my foot pedal and away we go. Hopefully that's blocking out the noise of the saw. Cool, that's one done. And then it's just repetitive now. It's have you tried one of these spoons yet, Tim? You enjoyed doing the Celtic knot, didn't you? The Trinity knot. So I think you'd enjoy doing this, or haven't got the patience. If you haven't got the patience, I can understand it. I have, but the weave was looser. Don't know what's happened to Spike. Hope he's okay. He always used to join me on my lives. Have you heard of Spike lately? Spike been around? I know I'm pushing this through the wrong way, but at least I can find. No, wonder if he's okay. He hasn't got a channel, has he? So he's got a channel, but no content. So I don't know. Geordie must know. Georgie Johnson must know. I'd imagine. I'm going to message him. I'll message him when I finish this and see what's happening. See if he's okay. Didn't he have the flu last time? Flu or pneumonia? It's never a good sign, is it? Well, wishing him well. Wish everybody well, really. Friday the 13th. What are you doing today, Tim? Friday the 13th. Are you going to stay in? I'm not sure if you replied. I said to you, are you superstitious about Friday the 13th? Or you're not bothered? Or some people are, some people aren't. My wife's just been out to do some jobs and hasn't managed to do one of them. Wouldn't you better off just staying in today? Not superstitious. Slasher movies. What does that mean? Slasher movie. I've never heard the term. Tim, what's a slasher movie? Movies like Nightmare. Oh, horror movies. We call them horror movies in England. Some of them are quite silly, aren't they? But, right, so I'm going to leave you for a moment and then I will come back a bit later. Going to go and have a cup of coffee. You get yourself together, Tim. Thank you for joining us, as always. And all I've got to say is, whatever you do it well.